What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our deck excitement list, our not so tier list for the Digimon TCG. This is the final part of our 3-part series that we always do for every set. We, of course, did the points list, we did the card overview, and now we are doing the deck excitement list for AD01 Digimon Generation, the reprint set, mostly looking at the new cards that we get in AD01 that support some of our favorite older decks, and we're going to look and see how we feel about this and what decks we might build in this, little area of time we have between, BT24 and BT25. Of course, we had EX11 in there as well, but just that gap we have until May until we actually get a new set for the Digimon TCG. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about the decks that we're excited that just got support, and just see how we feel about this list. And of course, as always, this is not like I said, this is not a tier list. This is just decks that I am interested in building because of the new support and how I would rank them in terms of which ones I want to play the most. And of course, we have our little categories here, and we always do this, and so for this it's going to be super excited to build. We're excited. This is our top one. We have am hoping to build. We would like to build up if we have time, but not top our priority. Be nice to build these ones here. It would be nice if we got a chance to play it, but not necessarily have to. Of course, I can't spell right today, so there's like that. We also have couldn't care less. So don't really need to build it. Not something I care to build. Not that I don't like it, but just not on my radar right now. And then, of course, don't give a whirl. For all our Farscape fans out there, you know what that means. So that is the list, and hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, we love to hear your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Alright, well, let's get right into it now. Okay, so we have a couple things here. The Blitz Greymon really is part of the Adventure series, so both the Blitz Greymon and the Crest Gammamon kind of go together, and so what I would say to this is I couldn't care less really about the Adventure support right now. Like, I do like Adventure deck. I've played it. It's a fun deck. All the kind of support for this deck, I'm not really seeing what I want to see for Adventure. For other decks, yes, but I'm not really excited for the Adventure deck right now. And this kind of goes for the Greymon and the Gammamon we get in this set too. Just don't think they're what those decks need. So I'm just kind of like, I don't really care about Adventure right now. It's just not what I'm looking for. So they're gonna go in the couldn't care less pile. Gammamon. I'm gonna put Gammamon Ace up in the be nice to build. I'd like to build apps or Appmon. I'd like to build links and kind of learn how to play links. It'd be nice to build, but it's not at the top of my priority list. It just isn't, unfortunately. So yeah, I still can't bring myself to be like super hyped for links, and that's kind of where it's like now it's like I want to So it's kind of in that middle section where it'd be like, yeah, I want to learn them, but nothing was catching my eye. So it'd be nice to build if I had the time and I tested all the other decks I wanted to. So kind of feel how I feel about that. Red Hybrid, I'd say I'd be hoping to build Red Hybrid. I think I love Red Hybrid, hybrid in general, and it's kind of like, well, it would be nice to build this if I had the time. And I'm not even sure how much the support from this does for hybrid decks, but it's always just cool to get new hybrid decks. So it'd be cool to try it out and see if it adds anything overall. I'm not sure where we are on with hybrid decks. Is Ancient Gray still the way to go, or is the Emperor Gray a better option? Shoutmon X7. I'm gonna put this under Don't Give a Frow because I've never built Crossheart. I've always just rather played a different cross deck, whether it be Blue Flare or I've always been interested in the Twilight, Night, Dark Nightmon. Is more interesting to me as a cross mechanic, or even Hunters. I played Hunters. I actually like how Hunters does the cross mechanic. But I mean, I've always been a Blue Flare guy, and I've always been like, I'm not playing Crossheart. So I'm kind of like, no, I don't necessarily give two craps about Crossheart. So that's kind of where it feels. Not that I don't think it's good, and like for those people, it's great when cross players get some more support. But it's just not something that does it for me. Siriusmon, I like Gammamon. I would be super excited to build Gammamon again and try it out if we got enough good support to try playing like a different style deck. There's lots of reprint cards in this set tailored towards Gammamon, so that's really cool, especially reprinting some of the RB1 stuff. That's very interesting. So I think Siriusmon is a cool card. I wouldn't mind trying out a new Gammamon deck. We got Gallantmon. I would put Gallantmon in the hoping to build. I'm always a Gallantmon enthusiast. I don't think this really does a lot for Gallantmon decks. It's a cool card, and I like the artwork with, it looks like Megidramon in the background, which is actually really cool. But I wouldn't say it's anything to write home about. So I'm just not super excited for Gallantmon, but I wouldn't mind trying it. And Growlix didn't get hit, guys. So like keep those Gallantx decks going. Make them great again. Make Digimon great again. We also have the other hybrid deck, which is Koji. Got Koji. I would say same thing. I'm hoping to build. I would love it if red hybrid is kind of the staple, and then purple hybrid as well. But it'd be cool if like a unity, like a yellow, purple, and black, or whatever the colors are for the other unity deck. It would be actually really cool if that unity deck took off. So I mean, I'm interested in hybrids all together, and I'd be hoping to build them if I had the time. Shine Gray. Okay, Shine Gray is one of the reasons we started playing this deck back when we had cards like BT2 Shine Gray, so we have to put that in the super excited category. If there's Shine Gray support, we are looking for Shine Greymon. We love that guy. He's one of our favorite characters. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be trying out Shine Gray if we get new support. And we got like this. We get the new Marcus Agumon Tamer, which is actually kind of cool. So we're definitely super excited about that, and excited to try out some DP reducing and punching with Marcus shenanigans. We have the Royal Knight support. I feel like Royal Knights would be nice to build. Like, it's not something that I'm super invested in. I do like Royal Knights, and I do like the Royal Knight deck. But right now, like, if I was going to build a Royal Knight deck, it's not high on my priority list. So it'd be nice to build if we had time to do it. I would definitely like to try it. And I mean, Dynasmon and Lord Nightmon are great cards. They also usually are cards that are good for Lucamon, but it's funny. we've never really played any of the we've never really played those cards in the Lucemon deck, like the old BT13 searchers that also helped you with Lucemon. By the time we got good Lucemon support, there's just no reason to play them. So it'd be interesting if this was also Lucemon support, but I don't think it is. I think it's more generic Royal Knight support, which is cool, but it's just not something we're really wanting to dig into right now. Maybe if we have a little bit extra time, but just not on the top of our priority list. Okay, so this Omnimon here is technically for adventure, so I would put him in the couldn't care less. This is why we didn't put the Garurumon and the War Greymon, the Melgarurumon in the list, because it's like this, they're made for this right here. This is the adventure, but this card is also really good for Omnimon DNA, which we are super excited to build, because this is a really cool Omnimon card for that deck and opens a lot of possibilities up. So I mean, I want to play Omni DNA with this Omnimon. I think it could be really cool. I think it'd be really great, and I think it'd be really fun. And a DNA deck that is pretty consistent with cards, because of cards like Nokia and and the Tiamat Tamers and just so many other things. I would love to try this out, and I think it is going to be super fun. So I'm focusing on Omni DNA, not the adventure deck, but I'm focusing on Omni DNA, and I think that's going to be super exciting for the AD01 format. And then lastly, of course, we have our guy Imperialdramon, another card, another reason I started playing this game, pretty much Shine Greymon, and from BT2 and BT3 Imperialdramon is why I started playing this game. Imperialdramon, one of my favorite decks, one of the decks I've done the best with. I think came in top, 21st, 23rd or 24th. Like, I came in top 32 with this deck, so I'm super excited to try out new support for this deck. You get a new Pyildramon as well. I think it's really good, and you get a lot of cool reprint alternate arts of like Stigmon and XVmon. So it's time to go, right? It's time to get that that blue-green DNA bomb back together and just see what we can do with this. So I'm excited a lot for Imperialdramon, and definitely my top two decks are a DNA deck and a DNA deck, Omnimon and Imperialdramon. So I'm just going to be playing a lot of DNA stuff. So because I really do like the DNA Digivolve mechanic, and it's such an amazing mechanic in the game. So I'm really excited about that, and I can't wait to try this out here. And it's kind of like, it's almost kind of even across the board from Don't Give a Crap to, but we got a little good list here. We're obviously not going to do a ton of deck profiles for the AD01 format, but we do got a couple decks that we're like, okay, we'll build this. So we'll take probably some of our Liberator decks apart and try these, and then we'll do some deck profiles. We'll probably do some how to builds. Maybe we'll do one on Imperialdramon and Omnimon before we get AD01 at the end of this week. And of course, we're going to have other things coming. We're going to have the box openings for that. We're going to have LM7. We're going to have Premium Heroines set. So stay tuned for that as well, guys. Let me know, guys, what you think about all this. This is our deck excitement list. This is our not so tier list. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Did we pick similar decks to what you're excited for? Did we, is there something on the list, like, do you really want to play Crossheart, or do you think it's not that going to be that good, or you're super excited for adventure, unlike us? There's no right or wrong answer, as always. It's just about having fun, and I hope you guys have fun with this video like we do every time. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day, and that's all for now, folks.